Hey guys, WheelSnipeSelly here. It is Wednesday, November 27th, 2024, the day before Thanksgiving. Wanted to show you guys the FX Replay version 2. I have been checking it out. They have a bunch of new updates that came out. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick overview. They do have a Black Friday deal going on. It's mainly on the yearly. If you look at the monthly, it's $35 a month. There are discount codes, but if you look at the yearly, it comes out to like $18.85 a month. It's pretty good. I'll have a link in my description for this, but you can kind of see all of the different levels that they have. So they've kind of changed some of the pricing on this. They have a built-in journal, analytics dashboard that I'll kind of show you guys. What I really like is they just added seconds data. You got custom timeframes. You can trade NQ, ES. You got the economic calendar, so it has all of the news. I think the news goes back to 2016, so you have all of the news from that. Go-to feature. So there's a lot of stuff. They have indicators. They have an ICT indicator. I'll show you guys that as well. Let's go back. So here's the dashboard. You can kind of see some of the sessions. It has like how much time you've invested, days, trades taken, win rate, invested by minute. I had a decent session last Friday that I was kind of doing. You can see that I'm only trading the NQ. Let's go to the account settings real quick. So this, you can see the subscription. You can enable to where you can kind of go back and replay, go-to feature, even if you have a date outside of your session that you create. So I'll walk through creating a new session. The ask line, just that bar showing, and they have some other analytics stuff. They have a journal template. I just kind of made like a test template. Was there a high time frame target, stop rate, displacement? And what's really cool is you can build in the spreads and commissions. So on my AMP Live account, it's normally like, I think it's $4.40. So I just made this like $5.25. So every contract, it kind of builds that in, so you kind of have like a real view. So going back to the sessions, so we just kind of looked at this before, or we were just on the dashboard. So going to sessions, you can kind of scroll through. So I have various, doing like weekly profile high and low. I have one setup for life, just testing breakers from like 9:45 to like 11:10. That's normally like the window that I like to trade into. So we'll make a new session here. There are different strategies. So you can do like opening range, gap closure, just kind of daily, weekly practice. So there's also checklists. I have one set up for life, just kind of noting things, the ranges, looking for lunch rates, things like that. So you can add as many checklists as you want. There is a journal trade here. So I'll show that when taking a trade, but you can kind of add notes, screenshot. So I think it's all pretty cool. You can have everything inside here. Go into the analytics. I haven't really messed with this yet, but let's go to sessions and let's go ahead and dashboard. So going to the dashboard, we can create a new session. So we can say YouTube testing. 10,000 is fine. They have a lot of, so they have crypto in here. So you can do Bitcoin. They have Forex. Futures, so I trade the NQ. So I'll just select that. You can select multiple in here. So if you want to like have like the dollar, if you want to do like the, if you want to like, if you're doing SMTs, so you can get ES, you can tag in YM and the dollar. And let's just do like, let's just go back to like 2023, and I'm just gonna pick, let's go to like October. I don't want to do NFP week, so let's just do like starting on like the 10th. So we'll start here, and we can have an end date. Let's just do it for like until the end of November. So let's create the session. Okay, so it's here, and you just go to chart. This should, it does have a lot of my preferences that I have. So this is basically trading view. So you can see I have, there is, let's go to indicators. So they have the ICD indicator. They have a lot of different indicators that you may use. They're always adding more. So within the ICD indicator, you can, you know, if you want certain things highlighted, most of you that are in here in like TradingView, you're very familiar with this. So you can kind of mark and use what you want. I have the day, the hour, and then my execution. So with my 4 instruments, you can kind of flip back and forth. I don't know if they have a way to where you can have multiple tabs open. I think that's like an enhancement that's coming. So all of your tools, you can obviously have a favorites bar here, and then we have our like session. This is like how you control the session, which this is what I really want to get into. So let's expand this chart. It's real easy when you use your long and short. It'll basically place the trade for you. So what I'm going to do is, so like I said, we're on Tuesday, and I want to go to our, let's go to custom settings. What do we have? So we have start of the New York session. So I want to go to 7 a.m. So, and then the next day open, I have that at the end of the day. I don't really need to do that. So we want to go to start of the New York session. So I can go to, do I have this marked? Oh, here we go. You just have to start. I don't know if those settings cross over from my previous one, but go to, we want New York session. So this is going to take me at 7. So I want to start watching this at 7. 7 a.m. is what I want to look at. And you can come up here, and if we want to, so I'm on the 1 minute. We have our daily. Looks like we're trading up into this fair value gap here. Let's look at the 1 hour. Looks like we're just kind of chopping around. So let's see if we can make this go down. Okay. This all looks good. I got my snap on. So let's just, I can hit play and it'll do 5 candles at a time. You can play it 1 minute at a time. So until we get until like 9 o'clock, I'm just kind of looking to see what price action does. So here's our London session. We just took out London lows, and we're getting a little bit of a reaction off of that. So when I'm testing these certain strategies, I'm just sticking to those rules, and I'm not taking any other trades. So I'm looking for a trade at 9:30 to basically 11:10 is my like trading time. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to fast forward through some of this. So normally in the morning when I'm kind of waking up, I'll just have this on and I'll just be watching to see what price is doing. So here we are at 9:30. I'm just going to mark a few things out. So we have buy side up here. We have our sell side down here. This is going to be our AM session low here. So now what I really like about this is, so you can see we're on the 1 minute and you can play it by the second, which is, it's really close. Like this, there isn't anything closer than doing real time. So each tick by tick, you can see this, play out. Just going to note this. I don't know why it keeps. Okay, that's saying it's all charts. I'm not sure why that box isn't working that well. There could be something going on with it. Anyways, so we're watching this play out. You can also save, you can do templates. So have that marked. There we go. So we just traded into that. So you can see we're only into, we have our clock down here. We're set to New York time. We have a lot of sell side sitting right here. So I'm waiting. We can look for news, right? So let's see. Do we have any news? Let's go to our calendar. I'm going to drag this over. And we're going to type in United States. I want to see the US news. And let's see, future. I want medium and high. So we're on the 10th, right? We don't really have any news besides this IMF meeting. I don't really know what that is, but that was at 8. But tomorrow we have FOMC meeting minutes, so it could be a pretty rangy session. So let's see what we're able to get. So you can see all of the news here, which is cool. Looks like this IMF meeting has been going on since Sunday. You can see all of the news and the news indicators here. There is an option to where you can skip to the next news event, which is cool. You can go to, oh, it was right there, next news event. I'm not going to hit that, but you can see we're just kind of ranging around here. So it's tick by tick, which is really cool. What we can do is we can, I'm going to flip this up to 5 seconds. You can control this to see how fast you want it to play out. But I normally will not go higher than 5 seconds if I'm like actually trading this session. So there's nothing here that I want to take. The last stop hunt we had was here and here. So it may not need to go lower, but I'd like to see it go higher. I have a bullish time frame. We took the sell side. We still have this here, so we'll kind of see how this looks. We have a big fair value gap on the 1 hour. We can say H1. all of the text and the boxes, they're all the same as TradingView. So we just ran sell stops here. What's cool is you can drop it down. So let's pause this. We can add our seconds time frames here. So I like to drop down to the 30-second, which is when I'm looking for a trade. And we can even have this go down to the 1 second and play this on. So now we have 30-second candles. We took out this. Like I said, from the news, we have FOMC tomorrow, so I'm not really expecting a trade here, but you kind of get the point. Like this is like as real as you can get. TradingView doesn't have this for backtesting, so I really like this, coming in here and trying to test strategies. So let's bump this up a little bit to 10 seconds. And let's see if we can get a setup that I want to take. So we're at 9:41. It's going at 10-second intervals, so you can kind of speed this up to your liking. So we have a breaker here. So, and we have buy side up here. We'll do a long at this fair value gap. All right. And we have our breaker right here. And I'd like to have an entry. Let's go on the 30-second. What do we have? We're just going to put it at the top of the breaker. We come down and retest this. Stop at the bottom, and I'll always move it up if I need to. So we can do place order, and depending on your account balance, you can just risk 1%, and you're basically doing like a fourth of a full contract. If we wanted to do a full position, you can see if I'm doing a full contract, I'm risking like 3.9%. So I'm gonna hit the save and journal size. And then so I'll keep this up and we will play this out. So I'm gonna drop this back down to the 1 second and we're gonna play. All right, so we're tagged in. We have fair value gaps here for support. I don't know if I have something with my keyboard, but it kept drawing boxes. I don't want to see it come down below half of this. Does it have the middle line here? It does. Flip back to the 1 minute. I'm gonna go with this, bump this up to 10 seconds. I don't want this to take too long, but either way, if we get stopped out or it comes out to a win, I just want to show you guys how this looks. It keeps your P&L down here, your active tracked P&L. We're coming up on 950. and we're tagged out. So that's an example right there. And let me go back to our journal here. So we can do a screenshot. Let me pause this. We can get a screenshot here, and it should grab everything. We can check a tag if there's a checklist, trade rating, testing trade, and that'll log this. So it has a nice little calendar here so that you can kind of keep track of everything. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll let this play out. Flip up to the 1 minute, and it keeps your interval here. So if you flip through like the 5 minute, I mean, this is like pretty bad price action here, but I just wanted to put a trade on. But so we're just going at 10 seconds, which is pretty awesome. There isn't anything else that I've seen that can do trades like this, where you can basically, it has every tick data, every tick. This is real back and forth price action right here. And that's it. So I like how it came down and stopped me out by a couple ticks here. So, but it is what it is. Just wanted to show you guys. So that's it. A lot of cool features. I really like that you can choose how you want to view your tick data. You can go all the way down to the seconds chart. But yeah, the target eventually hit, just wasn't good price action, and just got stopped out there. But I definitely still like the idea doing the stop hunt here. We had a breaker form, had an entry in the fair value gap, but stopped out. So if we go back to our session here, we can go, let's go back to sessions. Let's go to our YouTube session. So you can see we have the one loss. But yeah, so that's it. Leave me a comment if you guys have any questions, or curious how the new FX replay version 2 is. They've definitely made a ton of enhancements from the previous one. But yeah, I'll have a link in my description if you guys are interested in signing up. They do have a free 5-day trial, but right now with the Black Friday, they have this really good deal. I mean, you really can't beat it if you're willing to commit for a year to work on getting your model down for what you want. But yeah, hope you guys found this insightful. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next one.